Welcome back to my garage. Today I'm going to give you a quick update on my phone mount project. Let's get going. Last week I think we took a big fail on trying to use the RAM mount phone holder in the NC. In particular, the way that it's oriented, we can't have any adjustment left and right, so we couldn't get a good viewing angle on the phone itself. And then I think the design of the RAM mounts phone holder doesn't lend itself well to be a good daily driver, so to speak. In particular, these arms are pretty strong and use some hefty springs, so it requires two hands to insert your phone. One to pinch it and the other one to insert your phone. And then when you do that, you have to be really cognizant about where you place the phone. So you don't want these grips to accidentally press any of these buttons because they're pretty strong, and they could inadvertently either turn off your phone or turn up the volume in the phone itself. So I went about looking for a better solution. I think we had a really big win using the MX5 Things gravity phone holder. Unfortunately, that phone holder is no longer available, and it also required us to modify it a little bit in order to use in our application. So I went on Amazon looking for something that would be readily available and doesn't require any modifications so that we can just use it right out of the box. And I think I found that. After doing a quick search on Amazon, this is what I was able to find. It shipped to me within a day and it seems to be readily available. The branding on the box is Oats BASF. I've never heard of the brand, but as you'll see in a little bit, I think it's going to be a quality piece. Out of the box, we get two things. We get the phone holder itself and we get this nifty air vent clip. Unfortunately, we can't use this because the tip of it is a little bit too thick for it to fit into any of the slots in the air vents. And in addition to that, our air vent is angled and this wouldn't sit flush. It's a shame because this is actually a pretty neat design because you have the air vent clip with a dial, and if you turn that, it has a little hook that would catch onto the slat and secure it in place. Again, that's rather fortunate because I think this is a really good design. This is the phone holder itself. As you can see, it's pretty compact. The way that it works is that you just slide your phone into it, and then based on its weight, the two lower arms are going to press down, and then the two upper arms are going to squeeze in, and that's going to hold your phone in place. If we were to flip it around, you'll see that there is a retaining collar and a cavity for a 17mm ball mount. So I went ahead and created yet another version of the phone mount. This is very similar to the one that we created for the RAM mount, but this is now going to be a 17mm ball instead of a 25mm ball. And to install it, we need to put the retaining collar with a tapered end into the ball mount itself, and then we'll take the ball and press it into the back of the phone holder. So once you hear that snap, we'll take our retaining collar and then just thread that on. And then once it's tightened, it'll give it enough friction so that it doesn't move around. So we're just going to loosely tighten it for now so that I can demonstrate the articulation on it. So as you can see, it's got a fairly good bit of range for us to pivot it towards the driver, up and down. So I think this is going to work out pretty well. Let's go ahead and get this installed on the car, and we'll see you then. Apologies for all the shadows because I'm doing this video update at night, but this is the phone holder installed into the car. Let's just take a look to see what it looks like with the phone inserted in. So it works out pretty well. The air vent isn't blocked, and I have a good viewing angle on the phone itself. The only drawback is that you have to loosen the retaining collar in order to make your adjustments and then tighten it up as much as you can in order for it to stay in place. But for the most part, I'm really happy with this design. And I think this might be the best one yet. Okay, let's just do a quick simulation of what some G-forces we might see in the car. This isn't scientific, but if you take a look at this, I think it holds pretty well. One small update for all the phone mounts. I went ahead and updated the design of the base. It's now going to be a little bit wider up at the top so that it fits a little bit more snugly in the air vent recess. So if you've already installed it on your car and it works well for you, don't bother with the update. But if you want a better fit, then go ahead and download the new version and reprint it. There you have it, folks. I think we can consider this one a big win. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.